Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everywhere from anywhere you are. Today, we have the privilege to welcome our personal upline, the person who introduced us to the business, Rene Liaw. He's graduated from the University of Toronto in software engineering and worked for IBM and TELUS. He was earning an $80,000 a year salary. He was introduced by his sister, and now he is the company's youngest millionaire, a lifestyle director who qualified for the luxury car program and drives a prepaid luxury car from the company, a $200,000 Tesla P90D. He has reached $100,000 a month and in earnings, and more shockingly, with only 7,000 people. His team is now over 24,000 people in all over 110 countries all around the world. He is happily married after proposing to his wife Heidi with a $47,000 Fairy Mosh 21K gold ring, now worth $80,000. Wow, it must be a very beautiful ring. And two young boys, Rex and Leon, and is able to travel the world with his family. He just made a recent purchase building his a custom-made $5 million home, and he's here to support us and train us. Rene is a founding member and a shareholder and sits in the company's CEO's advisory board. He has also received the highest award in the company, President's Cup Award, twice in a row. Let us welcome Rene, our personal mentor. Rene, take it on.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Tammy, for that kind introduction. And again, very good morning to yourself and Sherry. Brings back a lot of memories, right? Working together side by side, and of course, it's just it's amazing where, of course, Opulence Global is heading. Of course, a very good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone on the call. A happy Saturday morning. I want to thank you first and foremost for being with me here today. I know, of course, it's a long weekend. Of course, Sherry Zhao's at the cottage, and Sherry, thank you for as well taking your time to host this call today. Again, we could all be doing something, right? But we're here. And one quote that comes to mind, I think it was from Jim Rohn. I think it was, is that a lot of people, sorry, I was saying, poor people plan for the weekend, wealthy people plan for their life, for their future living, right? And we're all here, not just thinking about the weekend, but we're all here thinking about the future for our families. And of course, what other possible training could be just as important as in learning the back office 101. So I always love to have my training to be really, really engaging with everyone. And my first question here is, how many of you have got the chance to go over every aspect of your back office? So quick here, raise of hands, or just quick sort of put in the chat box here. Say aye if you have. How many of you have actually gone over the entirety of your back office? Let's see here. How many hands do we have, or how many people here do we have that have got a chance to go and dive into and click everywhere and really kind of look at most of your back office, right? Yeah, so I am seeing a few I's and me's, and again, honesty is great. Some people are saying most, but not all. And again, the funny thing is, to do this business, you don't really have to go through every single aspect of it. But I think today you're going to learn a lot of the most. You might learn something you didn't know before. And again, I hope that this training can serve as a great foundation, especially for all the new partners who are getting started. If you are new, of course, in Opulence Global, I want to welcome you to the call, welcome you to the Opulence Global family, and of course, really give you a better understanding of how to navigate your back office. And so think of it, as, imagine you got a new job, and I'll use a really basic example here. Like you're at McDonald's, right? I don't know. And imagine you went to work the first day, and the first thing you gotta learn in McDonald's, right, is what, if you're the cashier, right? You gotta learn all these buttons and what to push when the orders come in, right? And so just like in any other kind of business, one of the things that you do want to learn is, of course, your back office. Not just to do basic things, like seeing your commissions or moving your money into your bank account, but really how to leverage all of the tools in your back office. There's so much useful tools, business tools, product tools, report to generate, right? Perhaps some people here don't even know how big of a team they have and in which countries that they're actually in, right? So today we're going to try to go through the 101s, the basics of the back office. And if we have time, we can delve into deeper things. And of course, any questions that you might have, please feel free to ask that, of course, in the question box. So first and foremost, how do you get to your back office, right? So again, I have my, just a heads up, I will be driving my boys to their first tennis tournament in the next few minutes. So I'm really lucky to have Tammy and Sherry here to help me sort of control the screen and the slide decks. So if you can, ladies, just sort of click to the next slide, or also open an actual browser. And I thought let's just dive, of course, right into the back office. All right. So of course, the way you want to navigate to your back office, there are actually two different websites you can go to. One is myopulence.com. But of course, as you probably know by now, we had the great honor of being able to go and actually secure the right domain that we always wanted, and that's opulence.com. I mean, again, this is a domain that many other top brands were fighting for, and we're very lucky that we at Opulence got the opulence.com domain. So you want to go to opulence.com. Now, one question that I always get was, well, Rene, what's the link I should send out to people when I want them to see my website? First question, did you know you actually have 3 different websites? Right? So some people don't actually realize they're actually given 3 different domains, all right? So the first one, of course, is opulence.com. And what you can always do, I'll put it in the group chat here, is you want to add your username at the end. So actually, someone can help me put into the, I can't send a message for some reason to everyone. It's only going to the panelists, but opulence.com / your username. All right, so if my username is Rene, then it's opulence.com / Rene, and that's the link you want to send to people to go and see your website. However, of course, that brings you to the Opulence website that has everything, right? It has fashion, personal care, health, it has the business, it has all that in one site. So sometimes you might have a customer who perhaps is just looking at the products, and all they want to focus on is perhaps Fountain of Life. So the second website that you have, if someone can help me type it in, thank you, Maria Baptiste, our incredible leader, for typing in the last website, and thank you, Nora. Yeah, FOL.1. So FOL.1 / your username is a website dedicated solely to the Fountain of Life. All right, so if you have customers that you just talked about FOL and they want the website, that's the one that you want to send. And of course, does anyone here know the third website that we have in the company? Now, I know that the first 2 are quite common. Does anyone here know the third website that we have in the company? I'm just going to wait a quick second to see if anyone does know it. Yes, thank you, Raymond. It's myfairyflawless.com, and again, / your username. So this one here leads to, of course, all of the Fairy anti-aging skincare line. Of course, it also has a microsilver toothpaste, and they will be adding more things to this as well too. But so there you have it. You have 3 different websites you can use to promote. Okay, and again, perhaps in the future we'll have even more and more websites as time goes along as well too. Okay, so you have opulence.com or myopulence.com, but I suggest everyone to stop using the myopulence.com just because I think when people are typing out a website, the shorter the better, right? So opulence.com, FOL.1, and of course the last one, of course, that we just mentioned. So you have all of it, of course, in your group chat just now, right? And myfairyfloss.com. So that's the link you want to give to someone to go and look at your website, because once you give them your link and they click on it, if they were to become a VIP shopper or to launch their business, now it's linked to you. So another quick thing that people might not realize is that when you give a website, if you just say opulence.com and you don't add your username, or you give myfairyflawless.com and no username, or you give FOL.1 without your username, what happens then is that they will still see the website, but they will not see any prices. And we do that for a reason, actually, right? Because number one, we don't want, again, well, the company has it as a general policy, but customers must buy from other partners. That makes sense, right? So if someone puts FOL.1 and no username, the company will not post any prices because they don't want to take that order. All right. So someone ever goes to you and comes back to you and says, well, Rene, I didn't see any prices. That's because they didn't add the actual username at the very end. All right. So, and of course, the other reason why is because when we do ship internationally, of course, we want to also make sure that, again, the main reason is to make sure that people are the ones to receive the sales. And that, of course, it goes to someone in the company to make that sale. All right. So here you have it. Here's the website, of course. And so first and foremost, all right, let's log in. So in this case here, we are already logged in. But at the very top, okay, of your web browser, it will say login. Where you currently see log out, it'll say login. All right. So what you want to do there is click on log in, put in your username, put in your password, and of course log in. And this is what you'll see now. All right. Of course, at the very top of the banner, you will always see a slideshow deck of different most current things. Of course, here's a product innovation conference that's happening. I do not miss event on September the 23rd, 24th. And by the way, if you ever want to go through these different, banners here, there's a little small arrow at the bottom. You see the left, right, and pause. So you can actually click left and right or pause it if you want to stay on one sort of announcement. Okay. Now let's just start from the very top here. As usual, whenever you click on the Opulence logo, okay, it's going to bring you back to this page. Or if you click on dashboard, so a dashboard is something that I always refer to when I'm sort of teaching and coaching people on where to navigate. Dashboard, okay, we'll have to log in again. Dashboard will always bring you back to this page that we're seeing. And oftentimes I do teach people, hey, let's start with your dashboard and we'll go from there, right? Now, of course, about us, if you sort of hover above about us there, Tammy, you'll see that if you hover above about us, okay, if you click on it, sorry, you'll see a lot of details about the company. And so sometimes people who actually want to ask me more about the company, I'll send them a link directly to about us. So Tam, can you just click on about us for us, please? Yeah, if you click there, okay. You'll see here that it goes over the story of the company. You can sort of scroll down there. Thank you so much, right? There's a video for that as well too. There's our mission. There's our vision statement as well too. And most importantly, our team. So I love to send this to people who are normal about the company. It has, our CEO, of course, our SVP, and there's a video, right? So this is a great way to build credibility, of course, for the company, and to send these videos. If you even want to keep on going down there, you're going to see, of course, Daljit. You're going to see Danny, our CTO, Caesar. You're going to see, of course, Ivy Liu, our marketing manager, Rico from the Philippines. Of course, you're going to see Kuno from Thailand. You're going to see David Okamoto, who, of course, does our Monday night product crossfire calls. Jack Davidson, who's our newest addition to the family. He'll be here live in September to talk about the new FOL Clinical. Do not miss that event. And, of course, you have our locations further down below, right? So this is a great way to share more information about the company. And so, again, going back to the top menus there, if you want to create a customer account, or you want someone to become your customer, always tell them, hey, click on VIP Shopper at the very top. So if you click on the VIP Shopper there, Tammy, okay, this is the fastest way to go and create a customer account. All right, and you'll see here how it works. Of course, is that if you sort of scroll down, everything you can pretty much just read. Okay, you sign up, you shop and earn, and then you can treat yourself. So you'll see down below, if you keep on going, even tells you about all the different levels that you can shop. So did you know that your customers, as they spend this amount, okay, annually, all right, you can start to earn sort of free Opulence points, which then can be used, of course, towards buying some of our fashion pieces here, right? Also on your birthday, the $5,000 birthday bonus points, all right? So as your customers spend more and more, they actually earn back more free shopping credits, okay? So to create a customer, okay, you want to tell your customer to click on that, become a VIP, sign up for your free account. So you click there. And so the first thing we have to do, of course, is, and this is very standard across any sort of online, e-commerce website now, right? Is in order for someone to go and actually, go and sign up, all right? They have to, or to become a customer, they have to, of course, put in the actual email. So in this case here, all right, you want to go and put in your email address, and the second you put in the email address and you click validate email, okay, there will be a code, a 6-digit code that is sent to your customer. This is just for security purposes, to protect, of course, people's privacy, and of course their email addresses. So they don't, because imagine we didn't validate an email. Now they might start getting spam emails, right? Well, they think it's spam because our company does put out emails of promotions, new products, that kind of stuff too. So once they validate their email, all right, then of course what's going to happen here is the next step is to put in very basic. It's their first name, their last name, their country, right, and their phone number. So really standard online type. People are probably used to it by now, and that's how you can create a VIP customer. All right, so if we have some time later on, we can, well, again, what you should do is go and create your own, email on Gmail. So gmail.com, create a new email address. It's really quick. And if you haven't seen this process, put in an email address, you get validated, and go through the process, right? So the first thing that I did before I started to invite people to become my customer, what do you think I did first, guys? Right? What do you think I did? Right, let's see your answers here. Do you think I just kind of blindly told someone to go and do it themselves? Or do you think maybe I might have tried this process myself first? Right, I demoed it. So I created an email address, right? Again, you can create 1 billion email addresses. And I punched it in, I got it validated, first name, last name, country, phone number, boom, create VIP. And I actually looked at what a VIP customer sees, because a VIP customer will not see what you see, right? You see everything, all the reports. All the customer sees is a very, very sort of a condensed version of the back office. Track their orders, place an order, their payment information, their address, the very basic stuff, okay? You have all that stuff, plus a lot more. All right, so that's how you create the VIP account. I do highly suggest for all of you to go through that process and try it out for yourself too. And any questions that you might have, please do contact your My5 as well. All right, so we can X that, Tammy. We can close down that VIP. Okay, and next, let's click on opportunity. So opportunity, of course, is where someone can get a chance to look at a lot more details, of course, of the company. Now, of course, we're talking about the business side, right? What's their opportunity? And so if you just kind of move on down there, Tammy, just move on down. Yeah, you'll see, of course, the CEO's video. Keep going down. Thank you. And again, I love our website because sometimes, people do go and Google your company, and now they're seeing all this great information, right? So confidence, you can read more. On the compensation plan, you can click on it and read more. So if you click on read more, for example, for the compensation plan there, yeah, it actually expands a little drop down talking a bit more about the compensation plan. So every little thing here, okay, has more details. And what this is doing is it's trying to make your life easier. So instead of you trying to explain all this stuff, the website's doing it for you. All right, so you can click on read less there, Tammy. Thank you. You'll see the same thing when it comes to the product. If you go back up a little bit, yep. Okay, the cutting edge product lines. All right, you can, again, so all of you guys, this is your business, right? Imagine if you had to do all this stuff yourself. How long it would take you? So you should try to click on all these things here when when we're done the call and actually read through it, because again, it's your business, right? So keep going down. Again, you'll learn. You'll learn so much just by doing this as well too, right? Okay, so we have all these different additional information: opulent lifestyle, international opportunity, company with credibility. All right. Click on the company with credibility. That's a really fun one to show people. All right. You'll see if you go back up again, it kind of goes up actually. If you go up there, Tammy, yep, there it goes, right? You see here? So again, it just gives you a lot more information about the company as well too. All right. So you can click on read less. All right. And so now down below and this is how you can advise someone on how to get started. So you tell them to go to your website, have them at the very top, just click on opportunity. Then they scroll down here, and now there are options of getting involved with the company. You have VIP shopper, you have brand partner, and lifestyle advisor. Now, of course, people don't know what it is. So if you click on learn more, for example, if you click on the actual box, so actually if you learn more, we'll bring them to the page of the VIP shopper. Okay, so we're just there. So go back. So I just want to show you where that leads to. But under open comparison, you see where it says open comparison, guys? If you click on that, here we go. It tells you all the details. All right. So what they're going to see here is what they're getting back in retail value, because what we're saying here is, okay, VIP shopper, it's free. You can earn back $650 in free products. The brand partner is $350, right? But again, the retail value of what you're getting back is $859. We're trying to show people they're getting back more value than what they're actually paying. Of course, it has a purchase discount, right? So the VIP shoppers don't earn a discount in terms of wholesale access, but they get a 10% Opulence points referral rebate. So any customers that they refer that shop via their customer link, they earn back the Opulence points I mentioned earlier, and so it's 10%. So if they refer a customer that spends, for example, $1,000 in products, they earn 10% or $100. Okay, so of course the brand partner has a 20% discount. The lifestyle advisor has a 30% discount. If you go down below, all three of them get the 10% additional smart buy discount. All three of them have the spin wheel activation. Only the brand partner and the LA have the 1-year e-commerce platform for free and the welcome kits. Of course, you'll see here what shopping credits you get at the retail value. Okay. Of course, the designer token as well as put there too. The wholesale profit when you launch someone like this. All right. So, it has a nice breakdown of your residual income, your power cycle commission, your personal team bonus, and of course the MGRS and additional information. So again, if they have more information, this is where you have to be knowledgeable and understand, your business and answer the questions for them. If you're brand new, you don't know the answers, contact your My5 right away. Okay. So anyhow, assuming someone is ready to get started, all you want to do is tell them to click on the Launch Now button. So click on Launch Now. Right. Yep. Either one works, and it will bring them to the actual registering page. So in this case here, because we have this test PCI account, okay, that's actually the member. If you go down, you'll see here, all you have to do is put in your first name, your last name. The referral is already there. Okay, they have to, of course, pick their password, confirm their password, and then click on next. All right. Once they click on next, of course, now again, there is a video online of how to go through this, but it's very, very straightforward. They put in their address, they put in their payment information, you choose the package, and you're done. So it's very, very simple. Again, most of you are on this call because you've launched your business. So either someone helped you do it or you did it yourself. But of course, again, if you create that VIP, so again, what should you do here, guys? Should you just blindly send someone to your website to get started, okay, and hope they figure it out? Or what do you think you should try doing first? Let's see the answers here, guys, in the chat box. Probably the VIP shopper that you created before, right? You should now, using that VIP shopper, finish the process. Yeah. So again, the VIP shopper can click on the opportunity and launch the shop. It'll bring them back to here, and you can go through the name, address, payment, choose your package, right? Now, by the way, of course, when you sign up, always take note that there are bundles you can choose from, right? So there's pre-made bundles you can choose, or if you want to let your customer pick and choose what they want to pick and choose, just choose no bundle. No bundle means that they get all the shopping credits and they decide what to buy from themselves, all right? Now, I do want to show you another way of getting to this part here. But before that, really quickly, Tammy, if you move your mouse over the very top where it says more, okay? And so here is a little bit of a shortcut, all right, to leadership awards in the media. And again, you guys should click on every single link here, because in the media, for example, it takes to all of the celebrities and all of our media exposure. Again, it's great for building credibility, right? Yeah, of course, you also have, okay, maybe I have to click on that arrow again for me, Tammy, so I can see it. Something, there it goes, Opulence Cares, all of the previous, donations that we've done. Launch your shop, Opulence Points, how that works, shopping credits, Opulence Currency. So there's a quick link to all of these things here as well too, all right? Now, one really important thing is, do you see where it says choose your country? Okay, so what happens is when you give your link to your website to somebody, you go opulence.com/your username and someone goes to it, right? First of all, we all understand that in every country there is a different pricing, right? Of course, anything that's built locally is going to be cheaper than what's sold globally, internationally, right? So you buy a car from Germany, the German car, it's cheaper in Germany. You buy anywhere else, it's going to be a lot more expensive, or a bit more expensive, depending. So for someone who goes to your website and they click on choose, basically what happens here is they need to click on choose your country to get the correct pricing. I'll say it one more time. Just because you give the link to your website to somebody, it doesn't mean that the price that they see is going to be based upon their country. Some people have, blockers on their IP address. So what we do in the company is, and what you have to do is make sure you tell your customer, click on choose your country to get the correct pricing. So you click on choose your country there, Tammy, for me. And let's say you're from Singapore, right? You can type in Singapore into the search box instead of scrolling. The faster way would be to just type in Singapore, right? And hit go. Oh, reload, yep, go ahead, reload. So go back to there. So there you have it. Oh, it's okay. So go back to choose your country again there, Tammy, and type in Singapore. Because it's supposed to do a drop. You know what? I think there's a pop-up blocker, because when you type in Singapore, okay, it actually pops down. Like as you're typing, it shows you the list of options as you're typing. But there you have it. We got to Singapore. So again, it keeps on doing that. So don't worry. Because again, usually, so go back to dashboard there for me, Tammy, at the very top left. Click on dashboard. So it looks like I'm not sure if this Chrome. Yeah, you can leave. Right. I think there might be a pop-up blocker on this Chrome, because as you type in Singapore, all right, it should go. You can try it one more time there, Tammy. Yeah, choose your country. Type S. There you go. See, it's supposed to, yeah, so type in Singapore, and then you hit go. So I guess it was just that weird page there. But now, of course, you'll see Singapore. And now when you click on the products, you'll see Singapore's pricing. Now, before we do that, really quickly, you see the little translate button. So we use Google Translate to translate the website to different languages. And of course, contact us there to contact, if you want, of course, the company. Now, at the very top, you see where it says fashion, personal care, health, and promo. Okay. All right, so what we have here is quick links to get to the shopping categories. So if you were to click on, for example, health, all right, okay, so we chose Singapore. Now we click on health. This is the fast way, okay, of seeing what we can choose. So if you click on, say, Fountain of Life, okay, here is the fast way of getting to the Fountain of Life page now, all right? And so this is where you can actually shop, you know, and of course, my favorite thing to buy here, of course, is the family pack. So just in case you didn't know, if you go down, the family pack is where when you buy 12 bottles, you get 1 bottle free at the bottom left there. So if you're going to click that option, for example, click on the family pack there, all right? You'll see here, when you click on that, it's going to redirect you to the page here. Now here, I want you to pause really quickly. Actually, no, Tammy, go back and choose the 1 bottle so we can all see this better together. So if you were to click on the single bottle, I want to show you a few things here that maybe you weren't aware of. So find the single bottle. Okay, click on that. Yep, single bottle. And so here, let's take a look at what you're seeing here. Number 1, you see the SC price. So SC, of course, is your members pricing. SC stands for what again? It stands for shopping credits. So this is, again, your price, right? Now, if you go further down, in that little description there, right there, there's some really good information here that I want you all to understand. Number 1, of course, we have the product code, we have the product name. The other thing that you see here, of course, is what? You see the retail price. So when you're a member, you're now seeing your members' pricing, right? Sometimes people want to know, well, what is the retail price? Like, what should I charge my customers? And of course, that's where you can see the answer to that is right there. That's the retail price. Like every country will have a different retail price, all right? So the other thing that's really important information here is the PV, right? And the PV here is 46. And usually the PV is standard across all of the different countries, all right? Because PV, anyone here know what PV actually stands for? And I apologize if you hear some background noise. I'm just making my way to the car to get my kids to their tennis tournament. But yeah, so anyone here know what PV stands for? Yes, thank you so much, team. It's personal volume, right? So again, another question for our incredible team here. What's the right question here? When do you need to care about PV? So when do you need to be concerned with PV? Because again, to get your commissions, right? To get commissions and to keep your discount. So if you want that extra 10% discount on your Smart Buy, so again, just a quick reminder, when you do a monthly payment of $150 per month for 3 months and ongoing, on the first day of the 4th month, you'll get a bonus 10% discount. So if you want to get all your commissions, be MGS qualified and get your extra 10% bonus, what should your monthly PV be? Your monthly PV. What should that amount be, folks? Your monthly PV? Let's wait for the answer here. Thank you, Raymond. 150. That is correct. So you always want your monthly PV to be 150. So if you want to know, because again, PV is not dollars. So just because you spend $150 on products, it does not mean that you have 150 in PV. So the way you can figure out how much PV you have is right here. So if you order 3 bottles of FOL, do you have 150 PV yet? The answer is no, because you would have 138, right? So again, you want to make sure that you always have 150 in PV. Now, one easy way to always make sure you have 150 of PV is you set up your Smart Buy, which we're going to do in a quick second. You set up your Smart Buy so that you are buying 150 in shopping credits every month. Here's a cool thing. If your monthly Smart Buy, which is your automatic monthly, auto ship, but not really auto ship because you don't have to physically order products. You can just choose to order shopping credits, all right? But if your Smart Buy is 150 shopping credits, so that's what you chose, all right?
then guess what? The 150 shopping credits is equivalent to exactly 150 of PV. That's the nice thing, all right? Okay, so again, if you have 150 in shopping credits set up, it's also 150 in PV. So really easy. Every month you just buy 150. But again, you know, a lot of people actually buy a lot more than that. They'll buy a toothpaste, they'll buy this and that. So it's really up to you. All right. So now also in here, if you want to know, well, what's the price if I was a brand partner? Do you see where it says discount? Oh, by the way, guys, reviews, it helps for all of us to put a review here, right? Okay. So make sure if you get a chance later on today to go into reviews and put your review as well too. But do you see where it says discount structure? Okay, click on that. Okay. It will show you again. Now again, this actually has to be updated. I'm gonna contact IT, but it should show you the different pricing depending on if you're an LA brand partner or retail. Okay, so again, actually, it's actually correct. It's just that the naming should not be LP price. It should be a brand partner. Okay, so there we have it. Now you understand a lot more of you know, the PV, the retail, the wholesale, all that good stuff. All right. So let's go back up to the dashboard now. Okay, let's go back up to the dashboard and click there. So now that we've gone over, you know, I call it the quick link, right? So fashion, personal care, health, promo, that's called the quick link stuff. All right. It's just going to load here for a second. All right, let's wait for the screen to load. If you go down, let's talk about this area here where it says welcome. All right, so all that text there. So here is, of course, it should be your name, your ID, and your username. That's pretty standard. One really cool thing is if you ever want to get the link to your website, these cuts to your website. All right, and you can either share it by like an actual link, all right, or as a text message or as an email. So the first one is sending someone a text with your link. The second one is an email, and the third one is to copy the link and then to paste it. Okay, it shows you your sponsor, when you launch, your next renewal date, okay, and also what day the company will charge you for your shopping credits. All right, and of course at the very bottom right of that box, it will show you your current rank, whether you're in LA or, you know, LD1, LD2, etc., etc. Another really important thing here, folks, is right below that it says binary setting. So this is very important because whenever you're going to introduce someone to the business, we have a binary system, which means we have a left team and we have a right team. And the way that you know which side to put them on, the system will look here first. So before you add your next person to the system, okay, you want to click on binary setting, right? And you want to pick, is it going to be the left side or the right side? So let's just click on right there, little circle, okay? Once you click that, it will automatically load it, okay? And actually, if you do it again, this is like a dummy account. So maybe it's not. It's on the test. It's not a live version. It's actually on like the company's testing systems. But anyhow, once you click on that right side, there we have it. You'll see now that it's set in green to the right side, and that's where it's going to go. Okay. So if you're not sure where you want to add your next person, left or right, again, what's the answer to, if you don't know which side to place it on, what should you do? If you're not sure what side to place your new person, what should you do, guys? What's the answer here, folks? Who do you contact? Yeah, you want to ask your My5, right? All of you should have a My5. And what is the My5 if you're brand new? Well, the My5 is 5 qualified people in your upline, okay, who are above you, who are qualified to help and support you. And there should be at least 5 of them, all right? So either which way, you're always going to find an answer to your question. Okay. And if you don't have a MiFi, you want to contact the person who introduced you to the business and say, hey, can you please create me my MiFi? If they don't know what that is, you keep on going up. All right. And if you really don't have any help, what you can do then is you can contact the company. All right. So again, there's a about us at the very top. It says contact. There's a phone number. There's an email. There's WhatsApp. There's so many ways to reaching out to the company. All right. So let's close that down there, Tammy, and go back up a little bit to your right-hand side. So this is another really kind of cool, important area, which is the account summary. And it's nice because it gives you a nice snapshot of what you have, of course, in your account. So you'll see here, it's a quick summary of how much shopping credits ultra you have. Now before we had two different concepts, shopping credit ultra and shopping credits. And just to make it real simple today, nowadays, all we have is shopping credits ultra, which is actually the better one. That one allows you to buy anything you want from the company, including Fountain of Life. Okay, so today all we have now is SCU. All right, so the one below shopping credits, we actually stopped using it. All right, so most of you probably have $0 in shopping credits, but then again, SCU is actually what you want to have. Gift SC, so you can actually gift someone else shopping credits if you want to, give a gift for Christmas, whatever it is. So again, in this case here, they have $0 because they are the member. All right. You'll see here, of course, Opulence points. Again, we're the only company in direct sales that as you start to, buy products, qualify for MGRS, you launch more partners, you can actually earn free points towards free shopping of our fashion line. Okay, of course, Opulence currency, you'll never see a negative, typically speaking. All right, it's a little test account here. Opulence currency, of course, is a great way because Opulence currency allows people to sort of secure money to be used in Opulence at a better exchange rate. So let's just say that you're in another country and you notice that this particular day that the Canadian dollar is doing a bit weaker than your current dollar. A lot of people who are actually overseas will go and buy a whole bunch of Opulence currency. So let's say that, for example, Canada's dollar is weak today. People will actually go into the financial part, click on Opulence currency and buy, let's say $5,000 of Opulence currency, because Opulence currency can be used whenever you want to buy whatever you want to pay for anything that you want. It's like actual money. You can use it to pay for shopping, buying products. You can transfer Opulence currency to someone else to launch their shop, to buy products. It's an amazing tool that allows you to move money between accounts. All right, so you can, if you have e-wallet money, you can buy Opulence currency with your e-wallet, send that Opulence currency to someone else. There's so many things you can do with Opulence currency. All right, the next part, of course, is active shops. If you click on the 0, okay, it will actually bring you to the shops that you actually launched. It's 0 for now, so you'll see no one here. Okay, if you go back, you can click on the active and not renewed. So we want you to see who you sponsored that is not renewing. So you can reach out to these people, of course, and encourage them to, relaunch their business or renew their business. Okay. So again, going further down here, you have the inactive, binary activated. So again, to make commissions, okay, you have to become binary activated. So team, how do you become qualified for commissions? How do you make this no become a yes? Let's see your answers here, guys. Okay, how do we make the no become a yes? How do we become binary activated or commission qualified? Okay, there's a few things here. Two main things. Number one, I saw both the answers, thank you. you have to be paying your own monthly 150 of PV. So, okay, so you have to have your own smart buy setup or your subscription. That's number one. And the second thing is you have to launch one lifestyle advisor on the left and one lifestyle advisor on the right. Okay, so you have to launch one LA on each side. Okay, who are also on their 150 PV, either through smart buy or subscription. Okay, so you are on 150, and of course, your two people, one on each side, are also on their 150. Now, of course, we used to have a travel bonus, convention pool, and marketing pool. Again, when you log into yours, what you should see now is marketing allowance. So again, this test account is going into the old test system. We just, of course, had some evolutions to that, and you will all see marketing allowance balance. That's how much you can spend, of course. And actually, next Saturday, we're having an amazing training to really teach everything about the marketing allowance, what it's supposed to be used for, how do you get it, what you can use it for, and what you should be using it for, and all of that stuff. Okay, so there you have it, the performance, the summary of your account. Now we have 8 boxes below, and we're gonna go through each box one at a time. So profile, if you click on, of course, profile, yeah, I can't wait for that training next Saturday, right, Raymond? That training, corporate wants to be the one that delivers that training, but I can't wait to be on it just to share a few thoughts too. So profile, all right, did you know that you have messages? Okay, so you can always click on messages and see of all the messages that the company is sending out to you. All right, so when people launch their VIP accounts, okay, you will see messages here, okay, and any kind of communication to you. We can go back again to profile. By the way, I like to use, if you have Safari, Safari is great because when you go back, it doesn't always reload the stuff for you again. That's okay. We'll wait for the profile to come again. But the second option under profile was edit profile. Okay, so if you want to change, let's click on that. That's actually really important. Edit profile. If you want to change, number one, your profile picture. So if you want someone to see your face when they go to your website to know it's you want to click on edit profile picture. Okay, if you want to change your username, you can click on change username. As long as it's not taken, you can change your username. All right, you can change your password. Once you change your password, you have to log in again with your new password. Okay. Emails, of course, is right there. If you want to change your email, you have to actually validate the new email. So it will ask you again to validate the new email. Phone number, of course, tax ID if you have some taxes, business name, WhatsApp number. All right, and of course, member message. So this is where you can say, hey, if you want to have a personal message to your customers, you say, hey guys, this is Rene Liaw. Thank you for visiting my website. Much love, blah, 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 right? Because you customize a message for your people. All right. At the very bottom, you always want to make sure you click on the black button. Okay, which is also, so again, just to save your changes. Now, by the way, if you go up a little bit here, you'll see here, it does tell you your account address. So every account has a default account address. Okay. Now, so that one is like your main address. However, if you ever wanted to send products, let's say you're traveling or you want to send products to a different address, you can click on add a secondary address or change your shipping address. So let's click on that. That's really important as well too. Okay, once we click on that, you'll see here, you can actually, on the left-hand side, there's a little pencil mark. That pencil symbol will allow you to go and edit and change your address. So, if you ever want to find out, right, how much it costs, let's say in India to buy products as a member, right? Because as a customer, you could just change the very, the choose your country to India, and you would see the price in India, right? Another way of doing it is you can actually add a new address and put in a new country. So sometimes, again, I don't even know of an address in India. I'll show you guys this. Click on the very top where it says add a new address. Add new address. Go up there, Tammy. Add new address. Click on there. All right. Here you can punch in any name, any fake name, doesn't matter. Any fake address, right? Like 123 Happy Street, doesn't really matter. City, put in any city, okay, doesn't really matter. State and province, you have to pick not applicable, NA at the very top, NA. So again, guys, really important, when you add an address, if there's no province or state, always pick not available, okay? Postal code, most countries have postal codes. If the country has no postal code, you can just put like 5 zeros or 6 zeros, okay? The company, that just means that there is no postal code, okay? And country, this is the one that matters. So, you know, Tammy can pick any country that she wants here, all right? And punch in a phone number, any random phone number, and click add address, all right? Now, once she does that, okay, once you add the address, go down to the very bottom where you see that new address. Okay, keep going down to the very bottom where we see Afghanistan. So there it is. That's the one, right? Click on set as shopping. So you have to click on set as shopping. So I set as shipping address and click save settings. Now, when you go and shop for your products, you will see the pricing of that country. So if you click on at the very top, personal care again, for example, you know, and go through clicking, you know, fountain of life, personal care, you know, or health, yeah, okay. Now you will actually see, okay, the pricing of the product in that country. All right, so that's how you do it. So let's go back to the dashboard and go back to the profile box. Right, yeah, Tammy's becoming a pro at clicking dashboard. All right. And it's gonna move down there. Yep, so click on profile again. Gotta go up a bit, there you have it. The next one is, of course, addresses. We're just there. Now, the other really important one is manage subscription. Let's go here. Okay, yeah, thank you, Tammy, for all the great clicking while I'm I'm like driving around here. So what happens here is, let me reinstate this, really important, okay? Subscription and smart buy are two very different things. And please write this down so you don't forget, okay? Subscription is your commissions. If you want to earn your binary commissions, okay, you have to set your subscription. Now, most people will choose 150 when they sign up. So when you launch your shop, right, most people would have picked Lifestyle Advisor package and 150 of shopping credits of subscription. So most people already have it set, but not everyone does. So again, your subscription is your commissions. You have to pick 150 to be commission qualified. If you want, so again, you might ask, well, Rene, why do we have this option? Because some people, all they care about is just buying products. They might not actually care about making commissions. Now, that's not me. I don't know why you think that, but it's okay. You know, we respect people's decisions, right? So in any case, you want to make sure that if you click on select one, okay, you want to make sure you always choose the 150. All right, so you choose 150. Okay, again, nowadays you will not see the option for $35, by the way. That's now been removed. But you want to pick 150 and then, of course, click to upgrade. All right, and that will set your subscription. So if you're wondering, you know, why are you not making commissions, or why are you not getting volume from below or accumulating the volume from below, most likely you did not set your subscription. Now, for most people, again, it is, but we want to make sure that we cover this, right? Now, I mentioned before that subscription is different than Smart Buy. Smart Buy is like your automated monthly order, right? So a lot of people want to make sure that every single month they get the exact same order, you know, 3 FOL, 1 toothpaste, you know, 1 lotion. one spray, who knows what, right? So the smart buy, which we'll get to later on, is your setup for your monthly order of products. So again, subscription is for your commission. So in other words, if you set up your smart buy, but you don't set up your subscription, you will not earn commissions. All right. And so just want to make sure that everyone's clear on that. Okay. Subscription is for your commission. Smart buy is for your monthly orders. Okay. So let's go back to the dashboard and just finish off the first box here, which was profile. And thank you for your feedback, team. Loving your feedback. Glad I'm trying to make things crystal clear here. So under profile, the last option, I think, was like the website hits. So that's if you want to see how many people are clicking on your website, you can see those results there. Okay. The next box now is financial. Now, financial, again, is a very, very important option here. Okay. Okay, we gotta go back here. Click on financials. So here, the first one is e-wallet. Okay, so e-wallet, let's go there. E-wallet is not just the money that you earn. It's not just your commissions, okay? It's like your wallet. Whatever you spend, whatever you buy, whatever you make, all of that counts. Does that make sense? All of it counts, okay? So it's going to break down every transaction. Now, here is the month-to-month view. If you click on where it says April, right, on the actual month, sorry, on the very far right side, sorry, where it says details, you can see the details for that month. So you'll see here in this month here, you did a product purchase. So for example, let's say you bought 150 of shopping credits, okay? You will see two things every time you buy products. Number one, it's going to show that you bought 150 of shopping credits, right? But you see how it says it on the right-hand side? It says deposit and withdrawal, okay? So when you do a purchase, you're going to see a deposit of 150 and also a withdrawal of 150. Because if we show that you bought 150, which is a withdrawal basically, then it's going to show a negative balance. So the system also puts a deposit of 150 as well too, to net out that 150, so that your balance. So say your starting e-wallet was 0, and you bought 150 of products, right? You'll see a deposit and a withdrawal of 150, so that we keep the balance in your e-wallet as 0. I hope that makes sense. Okay, because the e-wallet will track every single purchase that you make. But again, we want to make sure that it's still 0, right? Because you just bought products. When you make commissions, let's say you made $1,000 or $300 of wholesale profit, okay, you will actually see again $300 of wholesale profit. So you'll see an actual plus of $300. All right. So that's how the e-wallet works. And if you go back again, all right. So you can view month by month by month, and if you actually just go down now, by the way, you can go down a bit further down below. The next part is your shopping credits, right? So as you actually buy the monthly 150 shopping credits, all right? So let's say this month you bought 150 shopping credits. Again, in the e-wallet, you will see a plus and minus of 150. But here, this tracks all of your shopping credits. You'll see, a deposit of 150, all right? If you were to do the 150 shopping credits, all right? And of course, it shows you every month if you were to withdraw any of that shopping credits. So this is how you can see exactly what goes in and goes out of your shopping credits as you buy and spend it, all right? So there we have it. Let's go back to the dashboard again and go to the financial box. Let it load here. You guys still awake? You know, who gets to say, I'm here still. Okay. Click on financials again. Now, the next part is payment methods. Also very important. Just click on that. And you want to make sure that, number one, okay, let's look at the first two options first. E-wallet payment option. As you start to earn commissions in Opulence Global, you can actually choose to use your e-wallet commissions to pay for things. You'll pay for your monthly shopping credits, your monthly smart buy, pay for shipping, whatever you want. So if you want the system to use your e-wallet for paying for your anything, click on that option, e-wallet payment option, okay? And make sure you click, yes, use my e-wallet balance, and then click on update use balance, all right? That will make sure that you can now use your e-wallet money for everything. The second option that we have is the Opulence currency. So once you buy Opulence currency, if you want to use your Opulence currency when you're checking out for products or paying for shipping, or you want to send it to someone else, you want to make sure, yes, use my Opulence currency balance and click update as well too. All right, so that's how you can activate your e-wallet or your Opulence currency to go and buy stuff with it. All right. Now, of course, further down below, we have the new payment methods, right? And here's where you can click on new payment method, right? And I advise everyone to always have at least 2 payment methods, because let's say you went on vacation and you didn't have access to your emails or your phone, and then you missed your monthly payment and you forgot, and now all your volume got flushed or you lost your discount, right? So by having an extra payment, the company will automatically charge your backup payment if the main one did not go through. So you want to choose, you can choose credit card, right? Choose Amex, Visa, MasterCard. There's also Visa debit or MasterCard debit under card type, okay? So Visa debit or debit MasterCard. And then you want to punch in the standard phone number, credit card number, expiration date, CVV, right? The name on the card. So again, don't forget, folks, that sometimes people's address on their credit card might be a different address than their home address. So you want to make sure, of course, that if you have a different billing address, to make sure you punch in the billing address, all right? Again, under state or province, you always want to pick not applicable if you don't have a state or a province. And down below, you must click on that little option. So under the very middle there, you'll see the little checkbox for I agree. Once you click on I agree, just click on the I agree. Now it'll show you the option to add method. All right, so that's payment method. Let's go back to the dashboard again. Go back to the financial box. You gotta move down there, Tammy, because you're getting stuck with the pop-ups. So back to the dashboard there. Click on dashboard. And scroll down. And wait for that second box. Yep, go down. Financials, thank you. And the next option we have here is, of course, iPayout. So really important here, folks, okay? Let's just pause here. So we used to use True Cash. However, I think most of the people today in most countries will use iPayout. This is how you move the money from your bank account, from your e-wallet into your bank account. It's how you get paid, all right? So the first thing you want to do if you're a brand new partner is you want to click on the iPayout registration, okay? Because the iPayout access, it will lead you to the iPayout page. So iPayout is another company, it's a third-party company that handles internal, payments into your bank account. So they have, connections to every bank account. So whether you're in Thailand, China, India, this is how you can move money from your e-wallet into your bank account. So the first time you're doing this, you will not see this. It'll give you a link to go and register yourself. So this has already been set up, and we do have another video on YouTube, which is if you go like Opulence iPayout, you'll find the video on how to set up your iPayout. Okay, you basically go to the iPayout access. It's another page on iPayout, and you basically have to use the password given to you that you'll see it when you click on iPayout registration. And you just punch in your name information. It might ask you for your passport or your driver license, and then of course your banking information. So everyone here, yeah, there you go. On the right hand side, you'll see username and password. That would have been given to you when you first click on registration. Of course, you want to change your password later on, but that's how you access iPayout. To set it up, you can add your own, banking information. And there are, however, different ways to get paid. You can either use the bank account transfer way to get paid. You can also use a credit card to get paid, okay? Or you can also request a check. But by far, the most easiest way to get paid and the least, how do you put it? The one with the least amount of fees would be the direct bank transfer, because the credit card has a load fee. Of course, the check has a check fee, but the deposit to your bank account is the most cost-effective way of getting your commissions. Okay, so everyone make sure that you set up your iPayout to get paid. All right. So let's go back to, of course, the dashboard where we were under financials. Okay, so every single week when you get paid into your e-wallet, what you want to do is go to financials. Okay, again, go to iPayout and click on iPayout load. So it's the iPayout load. Okay, once you get paid, let's go there again, Tammy. iPayout load. All right, back to that other page we were at before. You will now see the options to get your money sent to you. So it will show you the money in your e-wallet. Did you click on that again, Tammy? Make sure it's spinning. Try clicking on it again. But anyways, we saw it before. You would just put in however much money you want to send to your iPayout. So again, iPayout, you will set up, do you want to get, because iPayout has an option, do you want automatic bank transfer? So that's what I did. Every time I get commissions on my e-wallet, I go to iPayout load, I put how much I want to send to iPayout, and in iPayout, it will automatically send the money to my bank account. So you have that option as well in iPayout, okay? So it's not coming up now, no worries. We saw it before. It's really straightforward. You put in the amount. Literally, you put in the amount, you click on the load button, and then you're actually done, all right? So let's X that. And below iPayout is True Cash, which again, most people don't use, but it is a different option if you want. And the last one is really important, Opulence currency. A lot of people, especially the international markets, will use Opulence currency. So if you click on Opulence currency, okay, you can see here, the first one shows you your transactions. The second one shows you how to transfer. So if you ever want to transfer money from one account to a different account, you can use it via Opulence currency. Now, of course, when you transfer Opulence currency, the currency must be used within Opulence world. So you can't convert Opulence currency back into cash, right? So just understand, if you want to make some incentives and offer Opulence currency to your team, you could do that here. Maybe you have, for example, something that you want to send to someone else, you can do that with Opulence currency. And of course, the third option is to buy Opulence currency. It's very straightforward. Let's do that one really quickly here. Buy Opulence currency. Okay. So pretty straightforward. You put in, you click on that little logo for Opulence currency. If you scroll down there, Tammy, you'll see Opulence currency. You click on that. Okay, the default is $1. So you click on that. All right. And now you want to put in how much you want to buy. Okay, so whether you want to buy 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, whatever it is, you put the amount there, okay, that you want to buy. And so let's put 2,000, for example. And then you pick add to cart. All right. And once you do that, you go to checkout. You can use your credit card to pay for the Opulence currencies. Again, you know, if you notice that the Canadian dollar is down compared to your own local currency, and you want to track this, right? Then you might want to go and buy more Opulence currency now when your dollar is stronger than the Canadian dollar, right? So that's how you buy Opulence currency. Okay, add to cart, you go and check out. And it's very, very straightforward. Now, again, sometimes when you check out, you know, the system might ask you to pay for shipping. Now, of course, there's no shipping when it comes to Opulence currency. So just always pick free pickup at Toronto, which will make your shipping charges become 0. I think it might be automatic where it knows that you're buying Opulence currency and it will set the shipping to $0. But just in case it's trying to charge you for shipping, just make sure you put free pickup at the Toronto office, okay? So let's go back to the dashboard now. And again, if you happen to be in China, okay, and you have the other credit cards like Union Pay or Alipay, whatever it is, that's how people in China actually can get started, because China really, they use a lot of other credit cards. So under Opulence currency at the very bottom, you can buy Opulence currency using Union Pay or Alipay, okay? And that's how actually most of our China partners buy their products, is they use this feature over here. Because not everyone has a Visa or MasterCard in China, all right? So that's that. If you just X that down. So the third box is the subscription. So again, click on that. You'll see here that you can either do a smart buy or shopping credits. So let's click on shopping credits first. Okay, so you can see here, you can choose what kind of shopping credits that you want, all right? You can also transfer shopping credits to other people. And also, you can look at your PV qualification, okay? Personal team bonus and gifting shopping credits, all right? So these are all the things tied into your shopping credits. Now, I don't usually come here too often, because the main area that you always want to go to was the first option, which was the smart buy. So if you click on smart buy, this is by far the most important place you want your new partner or yourself to come to when you get started. All right. So in here, we're going to take a look here. And so number one, at the very top, you have these bundles. Okay, now in every single bundle, if you were to choose these bundles, it's either a little bit cheaper to buy this way, the products, or you get some freebies, right? A free toothpaste, a free, you know, a sample, you know. So you want to make sure you look at these bundles, because if you're buying these products anyways, you know, or maybe you want to buy just for that 1 month, then you might as well buy it using this, right? That makes sense, okay? So if you don't want the bundles, you can see here there's free masks, there's free stuff. So just go over the bundles for yourself, because if you're buying, again, the things in the bundles, you might as well get a nice free gift as well too, right? Going down further below, you'll see you can build your own smart buy, your own smart buy bundle. So you can choose, you know, FOL with a night cream, you know, with the day cream, night cream. You can choose your own bundle. If you go further down, if you don't know what you want to buy, okay, what you can also do, if you keep on going down, is where it says shopping credits. Okay, so shopping credits, you can pick and choose exactly to make it real simple, you could just pick 150 shopping credits every month. And as I mentioned earlier on the call, if your smart buy is 150, then your PV is also 150. All right. So you can choose to do 150 here as well too for your smart buy. So if your smart buy is set to 150 shopping credits, and your subscription that we talked about earlier is also set to the 150, then all it's going to do every month is charge you 150. Nice and easy. So the easy peasy way is subscription 150, smart buy 150. But as long as your subscription is 150 and your smart buy is 150 or higher, you're always good to go. Okay. The only issue that I've seen is, let's say your subscription is at let's say 75, and your smart buy is at 150. So there could be a chance that you're paying for both, but I'm going to show you how to avoid that problem. Okay, so if you go down a little bit more, you'll see some of your details. Now, so the other options, actually, you're going a bit too far down there, Teddy. Thank you. So you'll see your address, confirm that, your shipping option, confirm that. Keep going down there, please. You'll see your next order process date. Again, how you want to pay. Option 7 and option 8 are very, very important, and let's just go over that. Okay, so option 7 says process my smart buy even if I'm already PV qualified. So there's a few reasons why you want to do this, and let me explain number 1 why we have this in the first place. So again, to get your commissions, we have to have our 150 PV, right? That will ensure we have our commissions every single month. There's another feature in the company that allows someone to be PV qualified to earn their commissions, okay, without actually paying 150 of PV. They can do that if they sell 150 PV worth of products. So let's say this month, I didn't want to pay 150 myself, but I sold $300 worth of products. Well, that $300 worth of products is definitely worth 150 PV, because that's the retail price, right? The wholesale price might be like 200 something, whatever, and the PV will be at least 150. So that's another way I can be PV qualified without paying my own 150 PV, which is great. Some people want that feature. However, if you don't pay your 150 PV, then you will lose that 10% smart buy discount. Does that make sense? Because in order for you to get the extra 10% smart buy discount, you have to pay 150 per month every month for the first 3 months and ongoing, and you get the smart buy discount at the start of the 4th month. So in other words, if you were to not choose this option, so you did not select option number 7, and this month you sold, let's say, $300 retail worth of products, then the company won't charge you for your own 150 PV, but now you lose your 10% discount. So I always choose option number 7, but again, we have to give that flexibility to people, right? Because we try to give people options. But for me, like the short answer to this is I always tell everyone, always choose option number 7 and option number 8. But now you understand why option 7 works, right? Okay, because you want to pay for the monthly 150, even if you're qualified through selling retail, right? Now, I've seen another funny situation, okay, where basically someone had set up their subscription, okay, and they also set up their smart buy, but at different amounts. So sometimes, right, the system is trying to qualify you for your subscription. So let's say your monthly subscription is $150, but your smart buy is only $75. It's weird, right? Why you'd have a smart buy that's lower than your subscription. So anyways, the safe rule to not avoid double charges is make sure that your smart buy is always equal or higher than your subscription. I'll say it one last time. The safe way to avoid any issue is to always make sure that your monthly smart buy is equal or higher than your subscription. Okay. Short answer. So number 8, though, of course, number 8 option is shopping credits adjustment. So adjust my smart buy with shopping credits to meet my monthly PV qualification. All right. So let's just say that you're on 150 every month. So 150, 150, 150. On the 4th month, you get a 10% discount. So from 150, 150, 150, now the 10% discount, what becomes your charge? Well, from 150, 150, 150, now your charge is 135, right? Because you got a 10% discount. But if you only pay 135 and you don't pay 150, then guess what? You also lost your 10% discount. Right? But again, some people, I don't know, who knows why? They might not care about that. But we have, so again, the safe way is you always choose option number 7 and you choose option number 8. Right? That's the safe way to make sure that you always keep your 10% discount. Okay, option 7 and option number 8. So option 8 again, what it'll do is the 135, it will make it go back up to 150 so that you don't lose any of your smart buy discounts. All right. And again, the other funny situation that I was telling you about before, where you want to make sure you have your monthly smart buy to be equal or higher to your subscription, it's also kind of related to this, because if your monthly subscription is, let's say, 150, but your smart buy is, let's say, $75, right? If you didn't choose this option to top up your smart buy, right, to also match your subscription, then it's going to charge you the 150 for your subscription and charge you the $75 for your smart buy, because it didn't meet it. So it has to be, so again, short answer, make it real simple. Your smart buy must always be equal to or higher than your subscription. And that's just the easiest way to avoid any headaches. But again, if you ever have someone that says to you, oh, how come I was charged my subscription and another charge, most likely it's because their smart buy was not equal to or higher than their subscription. All right. So sorry for the long answer, but again, it's a really important part because you want to make sure you get yourself and your team smart buy set up properly. All right, let's go back to the dashboard now. If you're still with me, say I'm with you, Rene. I think it's some more water here. All right. Wow, time flies. So the next part here.
Hey, Rene, I think we got a question.
Okay. Let me read the question here. Oh, would it be possible that a prospect goes to register on the app and had no option to put the referral? So basically, that's the thing, right? Like when someone downloads the app, okay, you have to make sure you give them your username. So there's no way in the app world that we can pre-populate the referral code, because the apps just don't work that way. All right. So there's no way. So whenever you give someone or you instruct someone to download the app, you always want to make sure they know your referral code. So great question, and thank you for bringing that up. Okay, so whenever you have someone use the app, you always got to make sure they put in your referral code. Okay, so thank you for sharing that, for putting that question out there. Then the next point is Opulence points. Really quickly, that's where you get all the free points from doing stuff. And again, we don't have to go into details here. If you click on it though, Tammy, you can go and transfer, you can redeem your points for products. You can actually see how you earn the points. You can transfer points to other people, or you can send people a e-gift card using your points. So they can use your points to buy products. Of course, as always, every point is worth 1% dollar value. So for example, 1,000 points is equivalent to $10 of buying products, all right? And that's how that works. Of course, shopping is a very simple one. We don't have to go into too much detail. Shop now, you can go buy products. You can go shop for your, so again, we have two categories. We have shop now for the products, but promo material is also very different. I'm gonna explain why really quickly. Products are tied to volume, and volume or CV.
Excuse me, Rene, I'm sorry. I think we got a question from Sarah saying, what is the purpose of subscription?
Yeah, so again, subscription is tied to your commissions, right? So to make your commissions, you know, your passive income, your residual income, you have to set up the subscription. Because some people, they actually, all they want is a discount and they don't care about commission. So some people might not even set up their 150 subscription, but they'll have a smart buy, or they'll have neither, right? We have to have that option for them. But again, subscription is tied to your commissions, okay? So back to the shop now in the promo, really important. Products such as the Safe Home Revolution products or fashion, all products have volume that is tied to commissions. Promo material, it is illegal, number one, for a company to pay commissions on promo material like print paper, like hats, t-shirts. Those are called promo materials, okay? And so that's why we have two different sections. So promo materials, you'll find your business cards, your brochures, your flyers, your banners, your tabletop banners, your tablecloth, your cleanser, all the stuff that is not the Opulence main product offering. So this is all the promo stuff, promotional stuff, okay? My orders, you can check your orders there. If you have any issue with an order, maybe something leaked, again, it might happen. That's okay. We have, of course, the guarantees and warranties. You can click on my orders. Let's go there really quickly. Tammy, it's really important. And under my orders, you'll see all the details of your order on the right. And if you actually click onto one of the orders, okay, for example, like that's picked up, it will allow you to open a RAF. So if you just go back, actually, Tammy, sorry about that. Under my orders, if you see a completed order, okay, you'll see the details of that order, and there'll be an option to open a RAF, which is a return authorization form. That's for all of your guarantees and warranty type service requests. Okay, we don't see it here because usually you'll see a breakdown of your orders, but we don't see it here because these are all like sort of dummy orders. On a real order, you will see the option to open a RAF if you need to. Okay, you just sort of take a photo of your issue, write a few comments, submit it, and they'll respond to you as well. All right, so if you go back now to the shopping drop-down box. Okay. Again, under the shopping, okay, we got to my orders. All right, the next one, of course, is my customer. So whenever you have a VIP customer that places an order from your website and you want to see what they ordered or how much commissions you would have made, click on my customers. Okay, click there. It will show you their customers, username, what's their name, their phone number, what they bought, and what is your retail profit that will be sent to your e-wallet. Okay. There's the last two we don't really use. Group shipping. In some countries they might use it to save on shipping. where all the orders go to one person's address, and you kind of split the shipping. But again, the heavier the order, the higher the shipping cost. So you can try to test it out to see if it's cheaper that way for you. But again, here's your order, your customers. As I mentioned before, you'll see what they ordered and how much you made as well too. Okay, if you see, yeah, so that's your customers in the orders. If you go back now, I'm just saying that the last two options that you saw there, one was for the group shipping. We don't use that too often, and the last one was my e-certificates. Again, we don't use that anymore as well too, but it's just there if we want to do some kind of a promo stuff. There's nothing happening right now though. Okay, all right, we're almost done the boxes. We're now down to the organization. Here's a really good juicy one. So organization, the first one, let's click on team volume. If you want to see, okay, where the volume is coming from your two legs, because again, every single time someone on your left team or your right team buys and sells products or launches a new shop or sells to a customer, in other words, anytime a product is bought or sold through packages or members or through clients, our VIP shoppers, you will see all of the volume here. Now, to get the details, usually where you see $0, okay, usually you will actually see, what do you call it, an actual number. You'll see an actual number, all right? But of course, they're all zeros. But when you see a number, what you can do is actually click on the number and it will open up for you like a breakdown of where your volume came from, okay? So again, usually when you were to do this, you would click on it and you will see a breakdown again of where the numbers come from. And you'll actually see like name by name, person by person, where that volume came from, okay? So, but again, today it's all zeros, but usually you will see it there, all right? So again, really quickly here, you will see current volume and pending volume. Okay, those are two different things, all right? So again, anytime a new member launches, okay, there's a 10-day cooling period, right? In case they want a refund. And of course, there's refund charges, but there is that option to refund. In those 10 days, we put that volume from the new partner and all of their sales into pending. Because pending means, yeah, we see it's there, but you know, we might not pay it out if that person cancels. Does that make sense? Okay. So we do have pending volume. And after 10 days, that pending volume will move up into the current volume. Now you also see there's 3 shops, 1, 2, and 3. And for most people, you only really have to worry about shop 1 for now. Because shop 2 and 3, you will basically use it later, okay, to pay for to see, you know, how much volume is there when you want to open up, of course, your second and third center. So again, we don't have any numbers here to click into, but if you were to click into it, again, you know, log into your own website afterwards and click into it, and you will see, you know, yeah, you will see the volume and who it came from, all right? Again, all of this stuff here is money that is waiting for you to cash out. It's your commissionable volume. It's commissions you can earn on this volume, all right? If you go back now to the organizational box again, all right? And you click on the next option, which is team summary, okay? That will give you a breakdown of your whole entire team. Like how many people do you have? Now this is still loading, but you'll see everything, like how many LAs, how many brand partners, how many customers, left team, right team, total team, which countries. It's a whole summary, okay? Again, this is the older one. There's no more retailer, there's no more LP, but it's a breakdown of your whole entire organization, all right? So that's that. It tells you who's actively paying their shopping credits and who's not. And I still remember, like, Henry Shong, he was so proud because, you know, he's been in direct sales for a long, long time, right? And he was so proud because even after being in business for 3-4 years now, he had over 70% of his people still on their monthly shopping credits. That means he has like a 70% retention ratio, which is unheard of in the industry. You know, most companies are down to about 10%. Anyways, that's how you can see all the details of like a overview, high level bird's eye view of your whole entire organization. All right. So we go back now. The next fun one, and this is really the last one we really have to kind of spend more time into. So I know it might have been a heavy call today. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's been pretty easy, straight going, but if it's been heavy, we're almost done. All right. The next one you want to click on, of course, is where you see organization. All right. And you want to click on downline, 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 downline. All right. So downline, all right, it's going to open up a new box for you. Now, let's just look at the top 3 boxes here. It says my binary downline, my enrollment tree, and my first 3 generations. So you don't have to click on this, but the option for my first 3 generations, all that tells you is all of the people that you introduced, who they introduced, and who they introduced. Just the first 3 levels, right? So who you brought in, who they brought in, who they brought in. All right, it's a list of names. All right. The first 2 is what I use most often. So my binary downline, just click on that. It will show you, okay, the actual binary tree, left team, right team. It shows you, okay, exactly who's on your left team, who's on your right team, okay? And you'll see that everyone has 3 positions, right? Okay, and so the cool thing is, let's go down to, let's say, the first person that says Nanad Kalma, right? By the way, so the check mark, the green check box means that they are renewed. The X means they are not renewed, okay? The LA, of course, is a rank. BP is a rank. There's another symbol that you will see in yours. It's a little money bag. The money bag symbol means that that person is paying their monthly payments, their monthly shopping credits, okay? We don't see one there, but you'll see it in yours. The last one is the magnifying glass. If you want to see, so go to Nanad, the one below there, and click on the magnifying glass. It will actually show you the details. So I like to look here and find my team members and say, hey, Nanad, you have 120 shopping credits. Did you know that? And your group volume is huge. You know, maybe they have one big team on the right team, like, you know, 10,000, 100,000 volume. I mean, oh, by the way, did you know that you have 100,000 of volume on your right-hand side? That's commissionable volume, right? So here's how you can find more details about how much volume is your team sitting on. You can email them, contact them to give them encouragement as well too, right? So if you don't know what to do in your business, go and, you know, send a nice email to every single person in your downline. Say, hey, you know, by the way, just want to let you know, I'm one of your partners here. I'm here to help you and support you. By the way, you have all this volume in your account, you know, stuff like that, right? Okay, so so that's like a little magnifying glass. Go back to the previous tab you have open, Tammy. All right, now at the very top of this page, you'll see that you only have 5 levels of view. You can change that to seeing 15 levels at a time, okay? And hit go. And that'll show you now 15 different levels as you go down, okay? But of course, as you go down more and more, you're gonna find out that you have more people, right? So, so going up to the very bottom right, so the last person we see right now is test new, right? Test new, new again, the very bottom right. You see the little triangle on the very right side, okay? If I push that triangle, it will show me from that person down to the next 15. So let's click on that one again, on that arrow. Thank you, Tammy, right? Now it's showing me from that person down to the next 15, but there's no one else there. But if you had more people there, it would show you the next 15. And that's how you can navigate the back office, okay? Now go back to the previous tab, the tab itself. No, the actual tab, the previous tab, and the previous tab. All right. Now, the next one I use quite often is my enrollment tree. This one here, you can look at it to figure out, you know, what's your rank advancement. Because again, for example, to become an LD1, you have to launch 2 LAs that launch 2 LAs, right? So if you scroll to the right, Tammy, and find the middle top person, keep going. Find the person at the top middle. There we have it. That's test PC. That's you right in the middle there, right? So this shows, this is different than the binary view. The binary view shows your 2 legs, right? Left and right. This view is showing you who sponsored who. Even though you have 2 legs, you're going to sponsor 30, 40, 50 people and place those into 2 different legs, right? So again, you might have sponsored 30 people. This view here is showing you, okay, on your first row, all of the people that are attached to you, all your VIPs and all the people that you personally introduced. That's going to be in your first row. Does that make sense? Okay. So if you want to make sure you get to become an LA, okay, then what you should see here is you should see yourself in the first row. You should see what? You should see 2 LAs, right? You should see 2 LAs, okay? And what else should you guys see here? Right? What else should you guys see here? To become an LD1, this is your answers here, guys. Right? You should see 2 LAs, and under those 2 LAs should have their own 2 LAs as well. Okay, so this is how you can actually see, you know, what you have to do next, right? You know, who in your team, for example, let's say you had John and Bob and Mary, right, who already got started, right? But you want to see what Bob and Mary has to do, correct, to go and help you become LD1. So you can see, okay, well, Bob, you know, needs to sponsor 2 more LA, maybe 1 more LA, right? And maybe Mary needs to send 1 more LA. So in this view, you will see, okay, exactly who needs to do what to get yourself up to the next rank. Again, you don't have to know this right now. I'm just telling you, in the future, you can look at it. Again, if you have any questions, what do you do? Any questions that you have, what do you do, guys? You want to contact your My 5. That's right. Okay, ask your My 5, all right? So again, this is how I can help someone in my team look at, you know, how far they come along in LD1, LD2, and I can tell them, okay, well, to get to LD1, you need this person to get 1 more LA, or that person to become an LD1. You can kind of see that here, okay? So going back to the previous tab, the other option I use a lot is where it says search by keyword. Sometimes I want to find out, you know, like I want to help someone look at their team, right? So under keyword, you can type in someone's username, type in the word test, Tammy. Okay, you will type in the actual username and hit the very bottom. It says view results, or hit enter, or view list. Yeah. Okay. It's going to show you all the people that have that username, right? So you might be looking for John or Bob, right? Now, if you click on that test PCL 55, okay, or it doesn't matter, just choose anyone, okay, click on the red, it will open the binary view starting at that person. Does that make sense? So I can kind of see what's happening in this person's downline. I can see who he sponsored and how are they growing their team. I can see which team is bigger, left team or right team, and give them suggestions on what to build next, kind of thing. Okay, so a lot of times I will use that option to look for my team partners and find out, you know, to look at where they are in their organization, or to see how they're related. So again, how they're related to other people. Now, if you go back to the previous tab, you can also see in this list who the sponsor was. So if I want to see, okay, who is Nanad Kalma's upline? Like, who is this NC test 00150's upline? It's Nanad. So I will copy Nanad, like the sponsor Nanad. I can copy that, Nanad, right? Copy that. I can go back to the previous search, and now I can search for Nanad, right? So under the search, I will search for Nanad now. Now, when I see Nanad, I open up the tree again, and I can kind of figure out, okay, well, what side was the previous person under for Nanad, right? So anyways, don't worry about this for now, guys. You know, most of you guys don't really need to sort of do this advanced search stuff. Again, when the time comes, trust me, you'll know to ask and we'll have the answers for you, all right? So if you go back now, again, the other kind of things you can play around with is if you want to see how many members you have, you can filter by member type. You can filter by, you know, the shopping credit status, by renewal status, you know, who's renewed. You can actually click there, Tammy. It'll show you, right? Filter by, you know, LA or BP, filter by shopping credit status, filter by renewal. You can click on each one there if you want there, Tammy. Yeah, you know, are they, you know, 150 or 75? Are they renewed or not renewed? The cool one's country. When you click on by country, it will actually show you every single country that you have a partner in. So go and try that. If you don't know how many countries you're in, go here and just expand the filter by country. It'll show you how many countries you have in your downline. Filter by leadership status, right? LD 2, 3, 4, you know, 1, whatever. You can filter by smart buy decline. So if someone declined your smart buy, you might want to go contact that person. Hey, by the way, your smart buy declined. You know, just want to make sure you can update your credit card, right? And the last thing is order results by. It's quite powerful. Let's say you want to find all of the newest people that just joined, right? So you would search by date joined newest first at the very bottom. You see that, right? Yeah, click that. And then you would click on view list. So again, at the very top though, you have to remove Nanad from the very top because you have Nanad still in the search filter. So you would remove Nanad, right, under search by keyword. Yeah, remove. Okay, so it's gone now. And again, results by newest first, and then by view list, right? And you'll see all the people that are basically there, right? Okay. And so now you see all the people who just joined from top down, right? Okay, newest person first, right? So if you go back, you can actually, you know, search. You can so my point is you can combine the order results with the above. So if you want to filter all the news people who join by country, right? You would leave it as date joined newest first, but then filter by country. So filter by country. So yeah. So I would just choose, okay, only in Canada. So I want to see in Canada who joined first. Now you're combining both search functions, right? Does that make sense, guys? Okay, so you can combine the options from above with the sort by list. So if you go back again, Tammy. So my whole point is you can actually sort all those filters above with ordering the results by. All right. So again, you know, you can kind of play around, you know, it's just different ways to view your results. But again, you know, you don't have to look at it for now. Again, I'm sure at one point in time, when the time comes, you'll know when to go do it. So going back now to organization, whew, what a call, eh? It's like we're not even done yet. It's crazy. Under organization, yeah, my kids just got to the tennis tournament. My son's first tennis tournament. I can't wait to go and watch them at 12 o'clock. So organization, you'll see here. Now, the next one, don't click on it. Prospects and contacts. Those are the people who went to your website and said, I want more information. They will appear here. Okay, so if you want to see who's trying to reach you, and the company will notify you, by the way, when you have this happen. But that's for the people who want to contact you. It's going to come here, okay? And the last one, the other way is for you to add a new member. So this is a way for you to add a new member. The other way was your partner, your new customer, goes to your website and clicks on Launch My Shop, or clicks on Opportunity and launches their shop. That's their way of joining. For you to sign them up, you click on Add a New Member, okay? And under there, if you click on Add a New Member, all right, it's the same steps we saw before. You get their email, they confirm their email, right, with the code. you punch in their name, blah blah. It's the same thing that you saw before, okay? But now you're helping them. You're helping them put in their information, right? So you put in their name, right? La 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 la, password, right? Their email, okay? So that's how you can sponsor another member. You could do it through the front way as well too. It's actually the same thing. It's just another option of getting there, okay? So going back, wow, we have actually the last two are also really important. So let me say this: the training and events, everyone should go and click through those links there. But Performance Center, okay, Performance Center is where you can track you advancing rank, you qualifying for your MGRS, again, your prospects and your car program. Now, again, we have a whole training on YouTube that I did on the entire Performance Center, right? So that in itself is like, my goodness, right? It's like, it's more of an advanced training. It's not going to be a back office one-on-one training. If you go type in YouTube, Rene Liaw, compensation plan training, you will see this 2-hour video. In that 2-hour video, you'll see it divided into sections. There's one for MGRS, okay? And that's when you can click on that, all right? So, but anyways, if you click on rank advancement, I'll just show you really quickly. Just click on rank advancement there, okay? What you will see, okay? Oh, guys, thank you so much for your comments. Love your love. And you're very welcome. So again, you'll see here though, that it's going to show you a breakdown of a few things, okay? It's still loading. Okay, here we go. Scroll down. You're going to see your rank, okay? So your current rank, LA, your next rank, LD1, your rank advancement tracker is telling you what you have to do to get to the next rank, right? So you get a mentor two LAs, right? Okay. If you go down again to, go back up now. Now you can click on MGRS. Okay, so go up. So MGRS, it'll show you what you have to do to qualify for your MGRS. Again, we have a whole training on MGRS on YouTube. Now, once you become an LD1, you will see another option for car. We don't see it right now. Okay, so beside MGRS at the very top, there was rank and then MGRS. You will see car as well, but we don't see it here for now because we're not an LD1 yet. Now, by the way, again, I did a whole training on the back office, like how to navigate this, how to understand it, but we don't have time for that today. Okay, so go back to the dashboard again. And let's just go to training and events. And we're going to call it a day after that. Actually, before we go to training events, at the very bottom on the left-hand side, you will see it says customer service, okay, when it loads. That's how you can contact the company, all right? So I'm going to say that one. So at the very bottom, you see there's a call us or open a support ticket or even WhatsApp. So did you know we have a company WhatsApp number? Whenever I have international partners that need the company's help, like I can't help them myself, it's something about their account related, I will say add the company's WhatsApp number and contact the company. It's so cool. Like we have WeChat, we have WhatsApp, right? So it's a free way for our international partners to get customer service by using WhatsApp or WeChat, okay? They can call by live line or open a support ticket. Now, under training and events, okay? Oh, by the way, before we go there, at the very bottom is the policies and procedures. So don't click on it for now, but at the very bottom, you'll see policies and procedures. That is like the company's encyclopedia, right? All the policies, refund, warranties, guarantees, it's all there. Again, that in itself is like a good whole day read. Did I print it out and read the whole thing? Yes, but I'm kind of crazy. Like I wanted to read everything about the company. So I actually printed out the whole policies and procedures, or just it's now online, right? You can actually go onto your website. I read the whole entire thing, but you don't have to, but I did, okay? Next thing, of course, though, is under the training and events. Let's go there really quickly, okay? Now, don't click yet. We're going to go into the first one later on, but the events shows you all the company events. You're going to find the tickets for our convention happening soon. Opulence webinar is all of the scheduled trainings, right? If you want to know what training is happening next always click on Opulence webinar, okay? Really quickly, in the calendar, when you click on Opulence webinar, okay, you can click there. Whenever you see the time, EST, Eastern Standard Time, it means that that call is happening in Toronto Eastern Time. If you see it says like Singapore, okay, without the ET, it means that it's happening in Singapore's time. So see at Singapore, there's no ET at the end, okay? But it's at 8 p.m. This means that there's a Singapore call for the tour, okay, in English at 8 p.m. Singapore time, all right? If it says ET, it's in Toronto time, okay? That's how that works. So again, you can see here Monday night at 7 p.m. we have the product Crossfire, okay, that's in purple. And Tuesday night is a forensic call in yellow. Wednesday morning is our FOL testimonial call, Wednesday morning, okay, that's in orange. And every Saturday, which is right now, you have it in green, the training calls, and tomorrow in red is a leadership cocktail. All right. Now go back again, and we're gonna do the last one, and I'm gonna call it a day here, is of course the business tools and training. And under business tools and training is where you will see, okay, all of the tools, more training. Okay, so click on business tools and training. Yep, business tools and training. Again, guys, you have to take your time and go through this, right? You know, this is your business, and this is your university. This is your college. This is your training in a new company to become fully knowledgeable, right? You might not understand everything, but that's not the point. At least you slowly go through it, okay? If you go down there, Tammy, you'll see here, okay, how to become all these different trainings, right? When you can eat, breathe, and sleep this stuff, you'll be making crazy amounts of money because you understand everything, right? So again, here are shortcut links to the product Crossfire, to Friend Network Training. There are shortcut links to Saturday live training. Keep going down. You have shortcut links to, of course, the keep going down. Yep, keep going down, right? So now there's a schedule. Now there's tools, right? All the tools you can download. There's like did you know we have a catalog? We have an e-catalog. You can send that link to your catalog. You know, keep going down. We got a beautiful catalog. We've got business tools. So now we have tools for business, right? All the forms. We have product tools. We have promo tools. So where I usually go, guys, is going to be, well, the promo tools, right? But that's the promotional material. Product tools is all your flyers. So if you ever want to send out a flyer for Fountain of Life, brochures, you know, anything with product related tools, the catalog, that's product tools. Under business tools, right? If you click on there, it has all of the presentations, all of the trainings, all of the PDFs. Again, do we have time to go over every single document that's here? Well, we could on a different Saturday morning. But my whole point though is, guys, is you want to go over all of this information at some point in time, right? In the beginning, all you're focusing on is just promoting and sharing the products, right? But you want to learn a little bit as you go along every single week, right? So here are all the different documents you can use again. But again, if you're brand new, do not let this overwhelm you. All you have to do if you're brand new is focus on sharing the products, sharing testimonials, get on the Fountain of Life official page, and all that great stuff. Now, by the way, what me and our incredible leaders have done in the past is put together a little checklist for your new partners, right? And I'm going to go and put this link into the group chat, okay, for the host and panelists. So Sherry, I can't send this for some reason to everyone else. I'm sending it to you. If you can just copy and paste that, what I just sent to you to the group, that'd be fantastic, okay? And by the way, folks, you know, I hope you see now why we try to tell people that when they get into this business, that the email itself is worth, like, we say $5.99, but this back office software is worth thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, to make this stuff yourself, to have all the documents made and constantly updated, and to do all the programming, new features, back office generating, report generating, you know, a sizing for the growth. I mean, that stuff here, guys, you know, you're getting it's huge, right? So anyhow, Folks, I want to say thank you so much for being on the train this morning. I managed to get it done in exactly 2 hours. I don't know how I did it while driving to my kids' tennis. I want to say thank you so much for being on the call. I will stick around for any Q. Okay, we have some questions here. Let me answer the questions really quickly here. Okay. No, so your monthly subscription should always be $150. The $300 I was saying is that if you sold retail $300. So for you to become commission qualified, all you should do every single month minimum is have your subscription at $150. Okay, that's 150 wholesale or your smart buy at 150 shopping credits. Okay, so thank you, Sarah, for answering that question. Yeah, so again, do not adjust your smart buy. So I always have option 7 and option number 8 selected. Okay, option 7 and 8 always selected. Do you get volumes for the orders that you make? No. So whatever you buy, right? Okay, volume always goes up. Always remember that. So if your team buys something, they don't get the volume on yourself. That's called double dipping. It's actually illegal. Okay, you can't get your own volume. The volume goes up. Okay, so whatever you buy and sell, the volume for commissions goes up to the people above you. All right. And no, when you add a new member, that option will not bypass the email verification because you still have to verify that email. All right. Wow, I answered all the questions, got to do the whole training. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for being with me this fine Saturday morning. I want to give special thanks, of course, to Tammy and Sherry for being the host of the month. Fantastic being, again, working with you guys side by side, and have a fantastic Saturday. And I know that Tammy and Sherry has some announcements to make. And until then, one team, one dream to the billion. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you so much, Rene. What amazing training you have done for us today. So just before you take off, Rene, where is the link you sent to me? Somehow we have too much communication channels that I saw briefly showing up on my phone and then said now disappear. Do you mind to send to me again on WhatsApp?
Okay. Sure thing. We'll do it right now. Thank you. We'll do it right now. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Oh, okay. I think I see it now. Okay, let me post that link before we go ahead for the announcements. And give me one sec. Hey, wonderful. Okay, great. So thank you so much, Rene, once again. Thank you everyone for being on the call. This is amazing Saturday. We are getting together every Saturday. For this specific training that we learned from Rene, we learned, we have 3 different websites that we can utilize to promote our business. We learned all the back office where you can, navigate and see all your team members, where you can transfer your money, and there's so much. So I don't need to go ahead to summarize more, but I think you guys all learn a lot, just like how I did today. And so let's go ahead for the announcements. There are some exciting things happening in our company. So first of all, of course, the product innovation, and that is the biggest event of. Actually, I would say not only this year, but of the past 3 years, we've been, we had to go through all the lockdowns and, test and this and that and other. And I really miss Toronto. So for you guys, it's $300 Canadian. For you guys, $300 Canadian. For me, it's $300 plus the air ticket, plus the hotel, plus the car rental, everything else. Easily over $2,000 that I have to pay to go to this event. So if I'm going to this event, flying all the way from California, I would say you have to go. So for Tammy and myself, we joined the company since 2007. This is something we say. We never miss the paycheck. We never miss the paycheck every single week from the company. We also never miss a big event like this. Tammy and I, we always participate in these big events, especially the big events like this. So if, for the lockdown, like last year, we joined online. So for those of you who have, these issues or difficulties to go to the event live, we have the virtual access. You only have to pay $50 Canadian, $50 Canadian. And for those of you who wanna bring a friend or a family member to participate in gala, you can see there's a gala tickets only for $129. $129. So for those of you who are in North America, I would highly encourage you, if you're in, you live in US or you live in Canada, go to the event in person. If you are outside North America and if you can still participate in person, that's wonderful. And if you cannot participate in person, make sure join the virtual event. You have the virtual access for only $50. So please join us. And also, of course, bring your loved ones to participate. The gala ticket is only $129. We know how much the efforts that the corporate putting together to make this event happen, and we know how extravagant how exquisite that gala can be. And because every single year when our company has this type of events, we are there. So please join us, and I'm really excited to see all of you in Canada, in Toronto, with party with you, hang out with you, get trained with you, and have fun with you. So let's see. Tammy, do you have a few words about the innovation, the product innovation, please?
Yeah, it's actually very exciting because I remember the first time when we were asked to go to this convention, and then we said, oh yeah, really, is it really good? And then Ramin actually told us that if we don't go, we're gonna miss a lot, and you need to ask as many people in your team to go as well, and then you are going to have your paycheck doubled or tripled or even quadrupled. And because we always trust what he said, we okay, we'll do that, and we try to ask all our team members to go. And then, oh my God, really? I think I remember after we went there, our paycheck actually really tripled after that. A month later. It is not just when it happened; it is after what it happens when all your team member is having more confidence with the company, when you yourself is more have more confidence with the company as well. And of course, meeting all our corporate team will give us all this confidence, and also really knowing your team partners, really knowing your Opulence family would make a big difference. And that's why your paycheck is gonna make a big difference as well. But if you can't make it in Toronto, it is very crucial that you get the ticket, you gather a bunch of your team members in your house or someplace, and learn everything together and be together and participate together as well.
Absolutely. I'm so excited and to be there with everybody and hang out with you and to have fun with you and get trained with you. So okay, that's next. Going forward.
Yeah.
You're going backwards.
Okay.
Thank you, Tammy.
All right, 1 second. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, where is it? 1 second. Sorry about that.
I think the next one is our leadership training tomorrow, which is every Sunday. We have this leadership cocktail, and it's a very great way for you to learn from the leaders in the different markets. So tomorrow we have Mr. and Mrs. Bonsula, all the way from Thailand, and I really look forward to jump in on that call and learn from Narong and Kachaya. So if I spell your name incorrectly, I apologize. But I heard a lot of great things about this powerful couple and who opened our Thailand market. And I know Thailand is the place that Tammy loves, and Tammy knows that market pretty good too. So Tammy, do you have a few words about that?
Can't wait to listen to it tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely.
I heard a lot of great things about these leaders and share their stories.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent. And of course, on Monday evenings, every Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 5 p.m. my time here in California, is our product Crossfire. And it's always, you can learn so much new things from our very dear SVP, Senior Vice President, Sanaz Human, and of course, our Regulatory Affairs, David O. And they will answer all your product related questions, and it's they give you all the updates with what's going on with the new products. Will answer any questions that you may have with our current products. So that's the call that you should never miss every single Monday. And this upcoming Monday is so the Zoom ID is right here. So please write it down. Thank you. And our Tuesday calls Forensic Networker by our dear CEO, Mr. Ramin Maskalu, our founder and CEO, who has experience for past 30 years in the field. And he is the one who actually give you personal training every single Tuesday for the forensic networker. As a forensic networker, the last word in the direct sales mastery. So make sure you'll be part of that call every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 6 p.m. my time. So calculate your own time zone and be part of that call. You can learn so much. And because our CEO himself is a researcher, he actually learn and grow himself every single week and then every single day and put together a wonderful training for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
good
you
morning,
very much.
afternoon,
Yeah,
good evening.
thank you.
Thank you for participating. It was a very long call, but it was very informative. Thank you, Rene. Thank you, everybody. We'll see
Yep.
you. Have a nice long weekend.
Yes, have a nice long weekend for those of you who are in North America. For those of you, I don't know, like, because it's a Labor Day weekend for here, and I know it's in Canada too. So great weekend that we learned so much together, and I look forward to the Sunday leadership call tomorrow. So see you there tomorrow, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.